deep down Gathenian layer where we too are neither male nor female? Is gender as immutable as most cultures on Earth still insist? Like a benign relative struggling with his own transphobia, Estraven struggles to understand Genli. And through Estraven's eyes, we witness the limits upon Genli's worldview that his single, unchanging gender imposes. The Left Hand of Darkness was published in 1969, the year of the Stonewall riots, and this was audacious territory for a little-known genre writer to explore. In many countries of our still benighted world, this is dangerous territory. It's not difficult to see why, for many activists in the LGBTQ circles, The Left Hand of Darkness has accrued the status of an early seminal text. Ursula Le Guin is a creator of vivid worlds. Earthsea is one of the most fully realized worlds in fantasy, to my mind, and the Hainish cycle, to which The Left Hand of Darkness belongs, is one of the most evocative series in science fiction. What Earthsea and the Hainish cycle have in common is maximal impact with minimal page count. Both feel vast, as if the novels are only glimpses of worlds, not full delineations of them. As if worlds continue to follow their histories even when no reader is watching. Just as the Ecumen, the body that sent Genli I to announce its existence to Gethin, is a far-flung and sparse union of isolated planets, so the cycle of books that depict the Ecumen is far-flung, through Le Guin's writing life, and sparse. Le Guin's space opera exists not on sprawling canvases, but in a handful of not very long novels, and it's not even operatic. Its influences are more Taoist and animist than they are Roman or Asimovian. Most articles about Le Guin mention her father, a respected anthropologist at the University of California, Berkeley, for the valid reason that Le Guin created her worlds with an anthropologist's eye not only for language, but for rituals, myths, and influence of geography on culture. Gethin feels too replete with persuasive details to be made up. Cliché withers away. Le Guin does not resort to evil masterminds or dystopian states needing to be overthrown by a plucky band of misfits. A mentally unstable king and a quasi-totalitarian state threaten Genli I's safety, but the true antagonists of the Left Hand of Darkness are very human bigotry, politicking, and the harshness of the Gathenian climate. What action sequences there are occur off stage, or are handled with undramatic brevity. They serve as location shifters, not as adrenaline tweakers. Future tech plays a minimal role in Le Guin's science fiction, and there is no exotic alien megafauna. The biggest animals walking Gethin are human beings. Similarly, Genli I is no Luke Skywalker, no Star Trek captain, no Doctor Who. He is an unarmed man in his late 20s from a distant planet, a self-exile out of his political and cultural depth, at the mercy of events he rarely or barely grasps. For most of the novel, he fails to notice that he'd be dead without Estraven's discreet interventions. What heroism he possesses is about surviving failure and failing better. Ursula Le Guin is a chemist of the heart. She constructs her characters with the same eye for detail that she uses to build her worlds. On Gethin, we encounter tyrants, lovers, traitors, climbers of politics' greasy pole, refugees, convicts, children, landladies, bureaucrats, and prison guards, all depicted with the ease and dignity of an old master, even those who exist only for a sentence or two. Le Guin's major characters are as flawed, fickle, contradictory, and as prone to doubt and muddle as we are. Perhaps this is why they are so compelling and believable. Running parallel to the geographic journeys in The Left Hand of Darkness, notably an epic Shackleton-esque trek across polar ice, is the inner journey of the two main characters, Genli and Estraven, toward each other. Only as they cross the ice, when their codependence is total, does Genli understand what Estraven has sacrificed for him, that Estraven has always been his one faithful ally. Only as they cross the ice, when Estraven dispenses with his Shifgrethor code of manners and face-saving, does he understand why Genli failed so dismally to understand the shadow plays of the novel's first two-thirds. The polar journey is both a metaphor for